In this video, I'm going to show you how I basically one-shot an app with Fable 5. Right now, the app I made, which is a video editor, is exporting clips from the video. This is all local on my computer. I built all this like within an hour. It did not take long at all. We're going to explore my actual journey of using Fable 5 for basically the first time to see if it's worth the hype or not, as well as exploring what the cost and billing is going to be like. And I'll give you a hint, approximately 2 weeks after Fable 5's release date, it will not be available in your Claude subscription. You have to pay for the API billing. So in this video, we're going to explore just how powerful it might be so you can make an educated decision on if it's going to be worth adding into your workflow. And what that really means is, do you want to start getting hooked on Fable 5 while it's part of your Claude subscription now? Or do you want to just stick to Opus? Because this is a really big game changer, guys. This really changes everything about AI. This is the new level of frontier models. Let's get started. So Claude Fable 5 just came out. I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I didn't try to make a video about this. And I'm going to show you my experience with it in real time after we talk about a couple serious things. The first one is, how do we use Fable 5? Well, essentially, you got to use it through Claude Code by updating Claude Code. So seriously, Claude update. So I got to run Claude update, and then Fable 5 will become available here. But here's the thing. It's not part of your Claude Code subscription. So here you can see the pricing for your Claude subscriptions. You're going to see that in these Pro and Max plans and every plan, you only get Fable right now because of a promo. So you're going to max out your usage pretty quickly right now, but on June 22nd, you're not going to get it anymore. And you have to pay API billing, API usage. So this is kind of a big deal. If you're a builder on a budget, I would highly recommend not to get addicted to Fable 5 right now, because it's not going to be part of your plan after June 22nd. Similar to how when you use your Claude subscription with OpenClaw Hermes, you only get a certain amount of API credits. It's not running through your subscription anymore. And this is a bit of a bummer. So I'm restarting Claude Code here and meet Fable 5 model. And now we can change to Fable 5. And it uses your limits 2 times faster than Opus. What I'm going to do here is I'm literally going to share screenshots of a website and tell it to rebuild it and one-shot it. I mean, we're going to do a plan, okay? I'm going to make sure it knows what I want, but then it's just going to build an app for us, okay? And let's see how well it does, and I'll be completely transparent here, and we'll see if I need to vibe code anything after to fix it or if it just works. Okay, so Descript is AI editing for podcasts. Okay, I'm a creator. Maybe this is a good example. There's 2 ways I could do this, which is sign in and literally screenshot every single thing inside the interface. But I'm even going to go more YOLO, and I'm just going to screenshot the features on the landing page. Okay, and we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. Let's do this. And we're not going to do every single feature here, right? Because this is kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. All right. So I got my screenshots. And I'm here in VSCodium, which is a fork, by the way, of VS Code that gets rid of Microsoft telemetry. And we'll call this Descript. All right. And I've dragged my screenshots of Descript here. All right. Yeah, Fable 5 with high effort. Okay, look at the screenshots, build an MVP of this app. Wait, plan mode. Not every feature makes sense in the MVP, but I need this tool. I will just run it locally. Design a clever UI, user interface. And I will use a Venice API key to run it. Yeah, that's it. I'm just going to say that. And the way all the motherfuckers out there are talking about Claude Fable 5 is that it should be able to do this no problem. And I don't know, maybe it can. We're going to find out. I'm going to let this run. I'm going to show you my answers to the plan. and then I'm going to cut until it's done building, and then we're going to go through it together and see if I need to vibe code anything to fix. Because everyone is saying out there that you can one-shot whole apps. Wow, that's pretty cool. So this guy was talking to a customer and had Claude transcribing as they're in the call. By the end of the call, is able to show a full working product. Okay. So yeah, I think it's kind of a mindset shift in how we're going to be using a model like this. And if you've been following me a while, you know that I've been doing agentic stuff for about 18 months and pretty much sharing on YouTube for all of that. And in the beginning, using Cursor, using the best models, you had to really babysit things. You had to really, really get to the nitty gritty of what you wanted and making sure that you're planning everything out, writing out the specs. And it's sounding like now, literally it'll just do this shit like all the way to the point of you have an AI listening into your call and it's building while you're on the call. Yeah. And this guy has a good point. Every sales team needs to figure out how to leverage this to build customer trust quickly. Yeah. Cause I mean, how long are we even going to have customers, you know, if the AI will just do all this stuff for you? So now we got our questions. We'll do video and audio. Do you need to record directly in the app or just import? I'm going to import, so just for editing. Which AI co-editor capabilities matters most? I want filler word removal. I want AI edit commands, clips finder, show notes. I want the whole flow, baby. And in another video on my channel that may or may not be posted by the time you see this, I go through I'll go through it now. This is my repurposing workflow, and how it works is like I literally will just drag in an SRT file and say repurpose this, and it'll follow all the rules I have in this Claude MD. So this sub-project turns transcripts into Jordan Herb's brand content. And so this is all the context, the behavior for how the agent should run in here. And these are all the sub-agents it needs: the blog writer, the content ideator, the newsletter writer, the video script writer, and the voice reviewer. And then here are the skills it uses to sound good, to sound like me, to not sound like AI. So my ghostwriter can take it from there. And what else? We have a knowledge base of how my brand works and just everything it needs to know about my brand. So that's how I normally do it now. But this is all in the IDE, the Integrated Development Environment workspace. And so the idea now is that if I can just tell Claude Fable to just build this service that does the same thing online, but do it for me, then, I mean, I could simply have it take my harness and turn it into a UI. Pretty neat. I'm of the belief that you don't really need a UI for everything. But that said, everything I'm doing right here to run locally, I could also say, I want to turn this into a SaaS, into a software as a service. So all of this that we're about to have available locally could be an app that could be competition to Descript. So this is the beginning of the end, people. Like, this is just, we live in crazy times. All right, so it has the plan. It asked me the questions. I'm going to cut now, and I'm going to bring us back in here when it's done. And once again, I have no desire to be like, hey, Claude Fable's amazing. No, I just want to see how this goes and be transparent with you so you can make an educated decision on if it's worth it to you to spend the money on this after June 22nd. Okay. Here we go. Okay, guys, it's done. Didn't take that long. And I didn't run out of any usage, which everyone's complaining about how fast they're running out of usage because of Fable, but that didn't happen to me. So it's not running locally. I need to run it locally. Let's see if there's any notes. All right. Edit video like a doc. Like a doc. It looks like it uses the same kind of font, the serif. Redline. Call it Redline. Okay. All right. Let's drag in a file. All right. This isn't first error. I'm not going to hide it. File could not be read. All right, so that MP4 didn't work. Okay, nothing's being read. So the one shot didn't work. I mean, okay, that one worked. Okay, cool. So this was a video of me giving a tutorial on how to use something, how to use an image tool. Let's get this all in here. And here it is. It's only a 20-second shot. I wanted to do like my 2-hour podcasts. Now that's a beautiful shot. You can only imagine if it went longer. Seedance is a very powerful model, one of the best out there. We're going to do a couple more generations with it. But first, let me share with you how Seedance responds best to your prompts. Holy shit. Okay. All right. I should tell it. Wait a minute. I'll stop it. We'll just say longer video files don't seem to work, but shorter ones, yes. I need the long ones. Okay. Tighten this up. Co-editor. Remove filters, export, video, wave, subtitles. Okay. So now it's applying the remove filler phrase, only a speculative phrase. Okay, apply the cut, apply the cut, apply the cut. Okay, let's see now. Now that's a beautiful shot. You can only went longer. Seedance is a very powerful model. I don't know if I agree with that shot, but that could also be the intelligence model. I don't know. Cut tangents. Okay, wait, let's do find best clips after this. Wait, undo all that. Original, edited. I don't know if it knows what Descript looks like. I don't know what Descript looks like. I've never actually used it. That was just an option on OpenRouter. And I don't know what's going on here. It's just taking forever. Looks like it's using Llama 3.3. Yeah, so it's not using the best model, that's for sure. And I really want to use this with a longer clip. And now I don't know what's going on, why it won't respond to me. But anyway, this wasn't supposed to be a build tutorial. This was supposed to be a review on Fable 5. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Am I convinced that Opus couldn't have done that? I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of really good results with Opus. I haven't really tried to build a lot of apps recently with Opus 4.8. I kind of stopped a while back. And I've been really into the harnesses and these workspaces that I showed you earlier, which, by the way, you can learn more about in the AI Captains Academy. Here in the classroom, there's all these courses for actually learning how this stuff works from the ground up. And then also there's a bunch of harnesses that you can run your own workspace. So AEO audits, building funnels, finding leads, email marketing automation. These are all repos. They can get on GitHub, and it basically will walk you through setting up your process. And then through VSCodium, you'll just run the rig and it'll just run for you on your Claude Code account. It's pretty cool. And I honestly think it's the future of software. I don't think interfaces like this, I mean, maybe for video editing, maybe there's certain use cases that will need a UI, but really, if you're like working with data, I guess, information, and it's like it's conversational. Oh, that's like the point of technology, is just to like shrink the interface until there's nothing left between us and the technology, right? Which is also kind of a freaky thought, but that's a story for another day. All right, so it's fixing that apparently. So I told it to use Claude Sonnet 4.6 via Venice, and it fixed the long files. So let's take a look. Oh, dev server is not running. There's a 10 gigabyte file. Where it might be uploading to, I don't know, but my internet connection is not fast enough for that to be a real upload for 10 gigabytes. So cool, it's working. Extracting the audio file. I mean, just the fact that it's going and hasn't stopped is just impressive to me. In full transparency, I haven't tried to vibe code an app in a long time. And this is running locally. Things are always easier to run locally. I think I may have just said this in an earlier part of this video, but I think the future is running software locally because it's expensive and complicated to make software that people can use. You have to log in, payment plans, like all this stuff, all this authentication doesn't need to be done when you're running apps locally. And I think this is a really good example. I think maybe that's my conclusion here with Fable 5 is if you can just say, Fable 5, here's what the service does. I don't want to pay for it. Please make it for me. And it can tweak it for you and customize things exactly how you want it. And you're not beholden to how the vendor has created the product for you. You're not stuck or trapped in the actual software as a service because, the AI is the real service now. It's creating the software for you in real time. I haven't been recording for more than an hour here. We're building fast. Okay, there it is. Oh my gosh, it's working. Thing that just gigs of RAM, these local models. So first, this is one crazy. So hey, when it demo, this is crazy. I just finished editing this, and it's probably going to go up on the same day. Okay, 100 fillers. All right, let's just remove all the fillers, right? Did it do it? It did it. All in one, kind of. Yeah. RAM or whatever. Okay, find the best clips now. Holy crap, guys. Holy moly. Okay, I'm not into this. I can't see anything. So now we say here. Okay, so I dragged in the screenshot. I said, okay, UI problem, I can't see. Let's have it fix that. Let's see, preview clip. With that one API key, you can do anything. Okay, let's just save it. Let's just see what happens. Where was it saved? Here. Preview, export. Wow. I can get the text files, the subtitles, I can get the video, upload into local FM. Dude, oh my gosh. Holy moly. All right, Fable 5. I think I'm starting to be convinced. Wow. Do you taste that? Do you smell it? It's the next generation of AI. And just to be clear, like, you used to need to like have specs, like specifications. You need to have a plan. Like, hey, how are we going to build this? What's it going to run on? I didn't need to do any of that. All right. I have a feeling that froze because it's working on this now. All right. We got cut off from it working, fixing that bug. But here we are. We got our clip. Is this better now when we make clips? Yeah, I guess I can see a little better. Probably want to keep fleshing that out, but it's all right for now. Oh, titles and show notes. All right, so there's that clip again. Let's try to export it. Yeah, MP4. Let's see if that finishes properly. Okay, and it saved it. And here it is as a name. With one API key, you can do anything. Like it took me forever to realize I could edit video with AI. And I realized that's all the software is anyway, right? It's just code, right? And then I'm just moving the video files. I'm talking about this exact thing. Code. And all right. Wow. We did it. Export the subtitle file. That worked. Download multiple files. Wow. So next I'm going to be like, okay, help me turn it into a vertical, a reel or something for these other social platforms. All right. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you have an idea now on what you want to do with Fable 5. Remember, this is not going to come cheap. So take advantage of that promotion period with your Claude subscription and start looking at how, this could make you money, so you could at least pay for it if you are going to use it after that. And yeah, let's grab this new era by the horns and go for it. I don't have the right motivational message here, but yeah, hit that subscribe button if you want to keep learning and exploring AI agents with me, and I'll see you in another video.